What's up, man? It's Danny Ray with Sneaker Watch. We got here with us the legendary artist Nathan Cabrera. Go ahead and tell the people what's up, Nick.
How's it going, Sneaker Watch?
Now, tell us real quick how you got started with Nike. You know, from the art world. How did you hook up with Nike?
For this event in particular, I work really close with Undefeated. I do a lot of their lines and graphic design, everything from all the Bape Undefeated stuff to standard like monthly kind of drops at all the different shops. So when we decided to do the project, they're like, you need to do it, and kind of like mix it up a little bit and kind of bring what I kind of came up doing, which is comic books, and bring it to the table a little bit.
I hear that. And so with your comic books, does that have an influence on your art as far as like, I know you also work with Mountain Dew and things like that?
Yeah, comic books, it's weird. I got hired in comic books when I was 18. And it was like 18 all the way through my 20s. So it's like a huge influence. Like, I lived and breathed drawing comic books. I lived at the studio practically. None of us went home. It's like a weird like clubhouse for like stranded nerds. But it was like, but also I learned how to do a deadline fast. All of us worked so closely together that we learned to like progress really fast. So it's like, you know, one guy draws better than you. It's like, yo, you got to fix this. Like, so we all, it was like a really small fishbowl, and we all like, yeah, and we like evolved like at like insane speeds. So when I started doing that stuff, it's like it's ingrained in me. It's like it's where I learned a deadline. So when I started doing like apparel stuff, I already had that spirit in me. Like I already cut my teeth on like being awake for 48 hours trying to slam out a deadline.
I hear that. And for some of the people that don't know some of the art design that you did with sneakers, let them know some of the sneakers that you also worked on.
Oh, okay. So I've done tons of stuff for Converse. I actually was one of the in-house designers for Dr. Romanelli for about 10 years. And basically all the shoes that Romanelli put out, all the Converse originally, I designed tons of those. We actually did some Air Force Ones for Mr. Cartoon launch about like, we did it at Union Station. It's like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, on the second drop of the cartoon stuff I worked on. And then everything from like sneaker stuff, like I've worked with Bathing Ape and Undefeated, Dr. Romanelli, Huff, Jack in the Box, Mountain Dew, like pretty much anything and everything. Before that, I did tons of television shows.
All right, one last question. What's your favorite Air Max?
I'm gonna say the one, and I said it before in an interview, only because I like Tinker's story. I like the transition between being an architect into a sneaker designer. It's how I feel. Like it's my transition from comic book art into apparel designer.
I see the parallel.
So it's this thing that's it's like I get it. It hits really close.
I hear
so
that.
That's it.